My tiny chair. My teeny tiny chair. Hello YouTube, my name is Mahakamid. I post on Fridays. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not new to the channel, welcome back. Today's video is gonna be very tame. I have had a very stressful, not the greatest couple of weeks. I know I joke about this a lot, but whenever I do make YouTube videos, I feel like I'm on FaceTime with you guys, and it genuinely helps. Like, it genuinely makes me feel even a little bit better. It's a great way to make myself feel good while also helping somebody else who maybe feels alone and wants to feel like they're on FaceTime with me. I don't know. This is what I've knit. I learned how to knit not too long ago, a couple months ago, and then I stopped. This is my second row that I've made. I have one that's just like this, but longer, and I was trying to make a blanket, and then I realized I don't know how to connect them. I also have some chai with me, not to get mixed up with chai. Chai is what Persian people call tea. This is Sadaf's Earl Grey, and it is so good. I also have this thing. I can't put chai in a mug. I need it in a glass cup, or like a glassware, I guess, because Persian families have these like insanely fancy chai glasses for absolutely no reason. If I don't drink it in a clear thing, it makes me feel like I'm drinking coffee, and I don't like coffee. I'm sitting in this tiny chair. Fun fact, I'm at Sophia's house because I don't want to be at my house, and when she bought this, she thought it was like a full-size couch, and then it came and it was like this. When I was younger, I had one of these. I had one of these and it was like did I have a SpongeBob one? I think I had a SpongeBob themed one, but it was literally like one of these tiny little day beds. I fucking loved it. I love that. It's raining outside and I love the rain. The rain is probably my favorite weather to be inside in. I love sunny weather, but that's like, sunny weather makes me feel good when I'm outside. Rainy weather makes me feel good when I'm inside. I feel like a lot of people get sad or like upset when it's gloomy outside. I'm not like that. I really enjoy gloomy weather for some reason. It makes me feel really calm. I think it's because in LA we just like don't get it a lot. So when I do get it, I'm like It rained 2 days ago, and then it's raining pretty much this entire week up until next week, but I'm not gonna be here next week because I'm going on like a short trip to see my long distance partner. I really didn't think that I was gonna be able to see them or just fly out there at all for the rest of pretty much this school year. I thought that the next time I would probably be able to fly out there was gonna be June or maybe July. That's when my birthday is. I'm very happy to be going out there. I have a lot of stuff that makes it very hard for me to go and see them. Usually we'll either meet somewhere or they'll come here because I have a lot of restrictions. I'm very grateful and I'm super excited. I think that their town probably is my favorite place in the world, which is so sad. Because I literally live in LA. I have pretty much everything I'd ever want here, except for them. So it's really not that great. It's just, I don't know, their town is really not much, but the people in it and like their family and I'm gonna cry. It's just my favorite. I'm so excited. I'm not excited to leave, but I'm excited to go. And I really didn't think I was gonna be able to. It's really exciting. It's really nice to have someone who supports me so much and also makes me feel so at home halfway across the country. Long distance is really hard. I know that people talk about how it's hard, but I feel like nobody really talks about why it's hard. There's some reasons that are as simple as you have a love language that you're unable to give that person or receive from that person for long periods of time. If your love language is physical touch, you are basically touch starved. And I'm not saying that in like a sensual or sexual way. I'm talking about like just having them there. And when you have a bad day, you can't get a hug from them. It's awful. And like with my specific situation, I can't always FaceTime them, I can't always call them, and I can't always have other forms of love languages other than like simple text messages. So even like hearing their voice is super special, and it feels really, really nice to know that I'm gonna be with them for a few days so soon. I am gonna cry. I am unstable. I am so unstable right now, but it's fine. I am super grateful, and I just finished this row. Ta-da. Okay, I'm trying not to talk about my partner too much because I feel like that's what I end up talking about every time I talk about anything because I love them so much and I literally can't shut up about them. But this is gonna be the last thing I say about them. One thing I also really like about being able to be with them is that they are trying to learn Farsi, which is the language that me and my family speak. They're kind of good at it. Like, for being someone who only knows English, their pronunciation is pretty good, and it's so cute. I speak Farsi pretty well. My family moved here from Iran and I was born here. So I learned Farsi growing up, and then I went to American schools, and that's how I learned English. And then I lost some of my Farsi. And then also, like, when you're a kid, the conversations you have are very different than when you're an adult. So Farsi for me is very basic. Farsi for me is very basic. I could pretty much hold a conversation with anyone as long as it doesn't go to politics or like any specific topic that like a 10-year-old wouldn't know about. Like, there are still words that I learn on the daily because I'm like growing older and like more things are being added in my vocabulary. So I've been watching YouTube videos by Chai in Conversation, Layla. She is such an amazing instructor. She's actually teaching me how to write in Farsi. Oh my God, wait, let's see if I can write something. I'm only a few lessons in, but I'm like learning how to write in Farsi, and it's actually so nice. What should I write? Okay, well, it's raining outside, so I'll write rain. Wait, I could be so wrong. Hold on. I don't know if these are connected. No, they're definitely not. Excuse the terrible handwriting because I'm literally writing this on Snapchat, but I believe that that says rain. Baran or Barun. So that's really fun. I'm super excited about that. I'm hoping that I can extend my vocabulary and then also learn how to speak more formally, as well as learn how to read and write. Because if I learn how to read, I feel like the more that I read and write, the more language I'll also absorb. It's the same thing as like a kindergartner. I'm currently in community college and I'm hoping to transfer to like a 4-year university, but my community college has like no languages. Spanish and French, those are like the only 2 that we have. Santa Monica Community College has Farsi. I could have taken Farsi at school, but they don't have that here, so I didn't take it. Also, speaking of college, I just applied for 4 years and I am so nervous. I get my application results in February and March to see what schools I got into, and that pretty much determines what the hell I'm gonna do with the rest of my life. So I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. I applied to CSUN and Cal State Long Beach, and that's it, because I'm stupid. But also because the other schools that I was looking at, they don't really like serve me purpose. I was gonna apply to schools like UCLA and like Chapman and all these other great schools, but I thought about it. I pay for my own tuition right now, and when I go to a 4-year university, it's gonna be a lot more. So budget was a big thing for me, and also like what serves me well, because I could have gone to a UC, but they didn't have the degree or major that I wanted to be in. So I ended up applying to only CSUs. And if you're not from California, the difference between a UC and a CSU is a Cal State University, so it's like a state school, and then a UC is a University of California. So UCLA is University of California, Los Angeles, and so on and so forth. But the UCs are seen as like the top tier, and then CSUs are kind of like seen as beneath. I think that that's really stupid because they're cheaper and they have what I want to do. So why would I not go to one? And then I only applied to 2 schools because I only want to live there. I could apply to any of the schools in California, but I didn't want to live far away. Ready for this to get dark, as if it hasn't been dark already? Part of the reason why I don't want to go to a school that's far away is because my parents are very old. My dad is 72. I'm 19, so he's definitely older for a parent, and my mom is not too far off, and I am so terrified of death. Like, death is one of my biggest fears, and I can't live too far away for the sole reason that it'll bring me peace to know that if something, God forbid, happened, I would be there. Or like I could be there. If I went to Northridge, it's like a short drive, Long Beach, short drive back to LA. That was my reasoning for it, but I mean, it's different for everyone. I was also looking at some out-of-state schools, but I don't think I could have moved just yet. I am hoping to move out of state later in life with my partner. See, we're back on it again. Just because then we can have like neutral ground, because they didn't grow up in a big city and I grew up in Los Angeles, so a nice middle would be good. This has been nice. I don't know how many of you enjoyed it, but I am really enjoying this, and I think I might do another one of these. Maybe I'll add in some questions that you guys have so that we can chat about things that you guys actually care about and not just my partner, because I won't shut up about them. So make sure you're following my Instagram, because that's where I usually post polls and question stuff for YouTube. I hope to see you again next Friday, and you look super cute as usual. You always look nice. Keep a smile on your face, or don't. I love you no matter what. Have a good one. Bye-bye.